Ladies and gentlemen, river lovers, and those who thought they were just coming for a peaceful cruise, welcome aboard. Today, we're talking about the Mekong River, this massive, majestic, and sometimes mischievous body of water that runs through 6 countries, feeds millions, and still manages to look beautiful while doing it. The Mekong is like that one friend who brings food, electricity, and transportation but still insists, "I don't need a thank you." The birthplace, Tibet, the frozen giant. Now, let's start at the very top, literally. The Mekong River is born in Tibet, where the air is so thin, even your lungs start complaining. Tibet is massive. Its area is bigger than half of Europe, but with only 5 million people, which means there's more chance of bumping into a yak than a neighbor. And you thought your town was quiet. Tibet is also home to dozens of frozen rivers, and from this icy kingdom, 3 of the most powerful rivers in Asia emerge. The Yellow River, China's mother river, also known as the river that floods whenever it feels like it. The Yangtze River, the longest river in Asia, carrying enough water to fill every bathtub in the world. Don't try it at home. The Mekong River, our star of the show today. And did you know that Tibet is the world's 3rd largest freshwater supplier, right after the North Pole and Antarctica? That's right. While the North and South Poles are busy making icebergs and penguins happy, Tibet is out here sending fresh water to 6 countries, growing rice, and keeping fish markets in business. The Mekong's resume, a river that works overtime. The Mekong is not just a river, it's a full-time worker with a ridiculously long job description. Let's break it down. 1 freshwater supplier, provides water for drinking, farming, and keeping people cool during hot summers. The Mekong is basically nature's own water company, except no monthly bills. 2. Biological diversity, home to over 850 species of fish, including the giant Mekong catfish, which is so big it could probably steal your motorbike. 3. Hydroelectricity, powers homes, cities, and even karaoke bars. So if you hear bad singing at night, you can thank the Mekong. 4. Fertile soil for rice farming, supplies more rice than an all-you-can-eat buffet. The Mekong Delta is literally Vietnam's rice bowl. 5. Tropical fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Without the Mekong, your breakfast smoothie wouldn't exist. Mangoes, dragon fruit, and even the world's stinkiest fruit, durian, all thrive thanks to this river. 6. Cargo ship highway. The Mekong is a waterway for everything from fresh produce to entire houses being transported because, in Southeast Asia, moving a house literally means moving the whole house. 7. Cultural heritage highway. The Mekong connects ancient traditions, from the floating markets of Vietnam to the golden temples of Laos and the Khmer ruins in Cambodia. This river has seen more history than your old high school textbooks. Silt and clay, the river's natural secret weapon. And let's not forget the Mekong's most underrated contribution, silt and clay. You might not think much about mud, but the Mekong's silt makes the land fertile, allowing farmers to grow endless crops. Without this muddy magic, Vietnam's famous rice paddies would just be big, empty swimming pools. Plus, clay from the Mekong is used to make bricks, pottery, and even houses. So, if someone ever tells you that mud is useless, just remind them that without it, they have nowhere to live. The river that connects 6 countries, like a liquid UN. The Mekong is not just Vietnam's pride, it's a true international superstar. It runs through 6 countries. China, where it starts, and where people are probably debating how to build more dams on it. Myanmar, where the river helps fishermen and farmers survive. Laos, where the Mekong is the only major river, so if you lose your boat, good luck. Thailand, where locals use the river for farming and the occasional boat party. Cambodia, home to Tunnel Sap, a lake that changes direction with the seasons. Even the water here has mood swings. Vietnam, the grand finale. Here, the Mekong spreads into 9 branches, creating the world-famous Mekong Delta, home of floating markets, fish farms, and endless bowls of noodles. 6 countries, 1 river. Honestly, the Mekong is more successful at uniting people than most politicians. The Mekong, a river that never rests. Some rivers take it easy. Not the Mekong. It works 24/7, feeding millions, growing food, producing power, and creating stunning landscapes. This river has more responsibilities than a mother with 5 kids, and yet it still looks peaceful at sunset. So, as we cruise along this mighty river, just remember, you're not just looking at water. You're witnessing one of the hardest working forces of nature in the world. And if you're feeling extra grateful, don't just say thank you. Maybe pour a little rice wine into the river as an offering. After all, the Mekong has been doing all the work. It deserves a drink too. Welcome to the Mekong River, the most overworked, underpaid, and totally amazing river in the world.